What does this do? Alright, fans, today I got some cool stuff in. I got a cool old toy. I've got an Assassin's Creed Brotherhood box. And yes, I have the key. A Coca-Cola cooler, and these are customers, and I tell them, I say, hey, the only thing that really sells is rock and roll records, so we're going to see if they failed or accomplished what they were supposed to do. First thing we have is probably one of the coolest toys I've seen in here. It's not worth a lot of money. It usually comes with the whole set. This is called Duffy's Daredevil set.
By Remco.
You can see the Daredevil there. What are these things, you were wondering? Someone used to sit on the back. It's cool. It's like the old Evel Knievel. You would wind this up, and he would drive and knock over barrels and do all kinds of cool stuff. But I think every car should have this. It's got these things here, and you just, hey, there's never a rollover accident. It's just the coolest thing. Now, these don't sell for very much, but they're very cool, and they look great on a shelf. I think there's supposed to be flames on the side there with Duffy. I'm guessing that's Duffy, so that's pretty cool. I got this. It's Assassin's Creed Brotherhood box. What could be in the box? It did come in this box here. I believe this was part of the Xbox 360 set. The cool thing, you can see Assassin's Creed. It's Brotherhood. What could be in this box? Well, we've got the key, and the key looks like a jester. So we look at the jester, we put the key in here, and what could happen? Okay. Now, this is the ultimate assassin. You actually use your own key to get assassinated. He's got 2 knives there. He's the jester. He doesn't look very happy. Now, that is a cool item. Now, I also got this. This is what is called a super cooler. Why is it a super cooler? Because you can sit on it. You can sit on it. It's a super cooler plus. It is branded Coca-Cola. This is to cool things. But what do we have inside here? Whoa, what is this? This is an old Halloween mask, and one of the coolest masks you'll see. Now, this is not something you want to see at your front door on Halloween or any other day of the week. That's cool. It's got a great tongue. And if we look down inside here, we've also got, we got another mask. This looks like the clown from It. Doesn't have very good dentist, but the hair is awesome. It's cool. Halloween mask, actually, Halloween is one of the holidays that people are spending more and more money on. So they've got all kinds of creepy stuff. A jack-in-the-box that can kill you, and some creepy masks. Now this is just, it's a cooler. It's cool. It's awesome. And it keeps your stuff cold. Now, so when people ask what we want, we tell them what we want. We say, well, yeah, we want cool stuff. Yeah, we want scary stuff. And I told this couple, we love this couple. They're here all the time. They actually brought us a traffic light today that I've already put out front. It's cool. It's wired. So I said, I only want rock and roll records. It's the only thing that sells. So I'm going through here, and Tony Carey. I'm not familiar with Tony. Is some tough city going there. They're doing good so far. There's Hagar, Sammy Hagar, who is right there. Sammy Hagar, that's a great album. Boys Brigade, not familiar with them. Eddie Rabbit, not rock and roll. So, Radio Romancers, Eddie's no longer with us. Toto, it's kind of easy listening. That's in the genre, but... And then we have Escape by Journey, which Don't Stop Believin' is on this album, I think. Yes, it is. And then this is Sgt. Pepper. Sgt. Pepper, from the Beatles, one of the greatest bands of all time. Lonely Hearts Club Band. Bee Gees. The Bee Gees are not the Beatles. And so this was a tribute album. You had Aerosmith, cool. Alice Cooper, super cool. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Can't Be Beat. Steve Martin. Paul Nicholas, who? I don't know. So this is from the soundtrack. It's interesting. And then we get into non-rock and roll. The Carpenters. No one has accused the Carpenters of being rock and roll. Now or Then were the Carpenters' Rock and Roll, but they're in a cool car. More Eddie Rabbit, Greatest Hits Volume 2. I know 2 songs. That would be a short album for me. Eddie Rabbit, great hair. Speaking of great hair, we do have Rod Stewart. Tonight I'm Yours. I mean, that hair is awesome. You can see Rod, he's dressed like a sailor. I don't know what songs are on here, but it's a kind of a sailor theme. Now, Kenny Rogers, also not rock and roll. There's Kenny. Kenny's no longer with us as well. REO Speedwagon, there would be a debate on REO Speedwagon. There they are, all the guys in REO Speedwagon. They're looking cool. Steve Perry. Okay, I'll give you this one. This is, he left Journey. There's Steve. I don't think he's gone back yet. Ian Hunter. Okay, all right. We're doing all right. And then a compilation album, rock and roll hits. Highway 101. This one is actually sealed. You can see Paint the Town, Who's Lonely Now, Walking, Talking, Crying, Barely Breathing, Broken Heart, While You Slept Last Night. I'm guessing they might be country. I don't know what this one is. John Waite. John Waite, that's pop music. Oh, John Waite, he was with the Babies. The Moody Blues, they're doing pretty good here. Catch Bullet 4. Cat Stevens, all right, no longer his name. Oh, these guys are cool. These guys, I've had albums from these guys before. These guys know how to dress. These guys know how to tease their hair. These guys are awesome. Now, what we have here, Earthquake, Rockin' the World. I am not familiar with this one, but they are rocking. And Route 66. Oh, we got a little Ohio, the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's Chrissy Hines. She is from Ohio, and the Pretenders, Learning to Crawl, Yet They're All Standing. There's compilation album. There's Hall & Oates, the hit list of 1982. You got the Pointer Sisters. You got REO Speedwagon. Rick Springfield. Well, we can see all the cool things back then in 1982. You could jump to it with Aretha Franklin. The Monkees. This must have been Laurie's. The Monkees. Everyone loves the Monkees. And there's 40 timeless hits from the Monkees. 40. That would take me a long time to name 4. But there's the Monkees again. We're back to Kenny Rogers. We are back to... we're even more further back to Kenny Rogers and his greatest hits. Lucille, Coward of the County. Not rock and roll. Now, little known fact, he started out as a psychedelic rocker. Yes, he did. Kenny was cool. Kenny's awesome. He looks great. We've got tonight, he has a lot of albums. Kenny Rogers, Love or Something Like It, Greatest Hits, Kenny Rogers. Oh, we're even getting more country with little Willie Nelson. There's a little Willie Nelson with... I don't know what look he's going for there. And there's Willie Nelson. This is a thick set. Oh, getting even worse. Hank Williams. Now, Hank Williams actually sells. The Missing White House tapes from National Lampoon. I guess this is a parody. National Lampoon. Lemmings. There's a bunch of Lemmings. And these are definitely not rock and roll, guys. The Inspirations. When I Wake Up, To Sleep No More. That is a strange, strange thing. The Inspirations. They are inspiring. There's 12 more inspirations. Mahalia Jackson. There's more Mahalia Jackson. Ohio Players. Skin Tight. Ohio Players. Dick Clark's 20 Years of Rock and Roll. There's Dick Clark. The Pointer Sisters. I'll give them this on the Pointer Sisters. This George Jones and Johnny Paycheck is not even close. Kind of looks like Drew Carey if he was a little bit older. Super Bubble. I don't even know what Super Bubble is. Super Bubble. Julie, Do You Love Me? I hope they find out. This is a ton of records in here. Charlie Daniels Band. I don't know. Dean Martin. Oh, we're getting worse. We're getting worse. The Statler Brothers. Country. This one just says country. Oh, this is the Statler Brothers. Statler Brothers. Michael Stanley, he just passed away. Michael Stanley, he is an Ohio guy, but that does count as rock and roll. Tom Jones out of Scotland, green, green grass of home. Tom Jones. Gary Wright, looks like he's sleeping. And this is from The Deer Hunter, the soundtrack. Eddie Money. Eddie Money. So they're not doing too bad. I mean, they're mixing them in here. They didn't think I'd look through them. Don Williams, Country Hat. The Everly Brothers compilation album. What does that say? Not for resale. Well, this is one they sent on a record station. Breathless. Nobody Leaves the Song Alive. What else do we have? The Ink Spots. The Commodores. This is after Lionel Richie, but that's the Commodores there. A great band. And Silver Screen. The Beach Boys. The Beach Boys. We all love the Beach Boys. Made in the USA. I don't know if there's the Beach Boys. There's everybody on the Beach Boys. This is after Dennis died. Bloodstone, which I don't know what Bloodstone is. Sinatra, we all know. And then there's Point of No Return. That's pretty much where we are in these albums. Our futures now. Let's just see what happened in the United States. The First Family, 1960. They had a... Whoa, this doesn't look... The First Family, a futuristic fairy tale. There's Groucho Marx, there's John Wayne, Frank Sinatra. I don't know what's going on here. This is just... The First Family. I think it's people doing a parody album, comedy albums. Sinatra. Let's see the other ones we got. What happened to the United States? Well, I guess we've been asking that question for a long, long time. And then we've got, the high school records from right here in Worcester, Ohio. So, and Edgewood, which is the junior high here. You can see there, 1971. Edgewood bands. So these are bands that you said, hey, we're making an album, Grandma, come buy it. You'll never hear me. There's nothing on the back. 1979, you're not fooling me. 1974. So anyways, when we gave them specific instructions, and this is what we got. Now, we did get some cool albums in here. They are pretty sweet. Now, there isn't any albums that are worth a lot of money in here, especially the Carpenters, and I don't know about Tony Carey. So what is worth the most here? Now, you have these masks can actually be pretty expensive. These masks, if they're the right masks, they can be pretty expensive. This cooler sells for about $20. My guess would have been this guy, because he is super cool and he's super awesome. But it's not that guy. There's not a lot of money in what we have here. We can find these things. You can sell these for, $15 to $20. Some people are trying to get $40 for some of these. I don't know about this one, but this one they're trying to get $40 for. If they can, that'd be great. This thing doesn't sell for as much as you think, although it's super cool. It does have the key. And I don't care what this costs, because this is the coolest thing we have in the store right now. This is Duffy. He is cool, and he's got this thing. I think we all could benefit from the use of this, because who doesn't want to be a daredevil? And the one last thing they brought is actually this little tiny pig. A Fenton Pig. It's marked on the bottom as a Fenton Pig. It's a pig with a rose around its neck. This pig actually sells for the most. About 24 to 30 bucks. 30 bucks. So you can have Scary, a pig, Scary, a daredevil, or albums. And it all comes down to the wee little pig as he goes all the way home.